Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. How's everyone doing? It is me, Kat. I'm back yet with another video. Now, today's video is what I've been talking about. What I said I was going to do yesterday. And I really wish I could have got on yesterday. That way we could have had a head start, a jump on things. Um, but soon as I left out the house to go play some lottery numbers, a friend called and needed some help. So I was gone pretty much literally the whole entire day. And by the time I got back home, I was pooped. There was no way I felt like even talking to make a video. So I do apologize about that because I did want to keep my not saying a promise, but I did want to keep my promise about us going over the NFL and doing our NFL picks because this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do for us. So today, so write down each team. This is what we're just gonna start it off and get it cracking. So write down each team. Um, what is this? Don't tell me I got the wrong stuff down here. Oh, we're gonna mix it in with a little bit of baseball too. So write down. This is the NFL. Write down each team. This sheet here is me writing this over this morning, just because I want to test out point spread. So this is my point spread stat. I do have the sheet for the money line. Now, when I said we were going to do money line, we're going to do money line. Now, this is the same sheet I showed you earlier in the week when I said I had the stuff already written down. So we're going to go but I needed a cleaner sheet so I can just show you what I'm talking about and what I want us to do today. Now, we're going to place a couple of bets. I don't care how much money you got. Um, if you have a DraftKings, a FanDuel, or whatever, test out this. Test it out. Even if it's with $5, even if you got 10, whatever in your account, put it in there. You gonna place a bet on each team, and I mean each team. You're gonna do each team. I don't care if you just want to start it out with 25 cents to see if this actually works, and then next week you're gonna do the gusto, or this week you're just gonna place a bet on 4 teams, and then you're gonna put your real money down. If you want to put your 50 down, 100 down, we could do it like that. But this week we're going to do a bet on everyone that is slated to win. Whoever's slated to win. So in your sports betting app, whichever one you're using, you're gonna go with who's slated to win. Now, um, we're gonna start here. So we got New Orleans and Dallas. New Orleans, the Saints against Dallas. Now, if you know that, okay, well, I think Dallas is gonna win, or I think New Orleans is gonna win, by all means, you go ahead and bet that. If you already got an insider, if you already have a capper or whatever, this is without paying a capper. This is what you're gonna do without buying a capper or paying a capper. You're gonna become your own capper, and I'm gonna show you how. I had to break out my other phone for that. So you're gonna do it on your own. So we're gonna place a bet on the slated to wins. You're not going to go with who you like. This is the thing what some people do. They want to go with who they like. We don't care about who you like. Oh, I'm going with the home team. Or I'm going with. You're not going to go with who you like. So you're going to place a bet on who's slated to win. Mostly all the slated to wins, unless they give you a good rig day, like I did, but like they gave me. If they give you a good rig day, then all the ones that slated to win are not gonna win. That's when they're gonna pay. That's when they paying money So we're going to do a bet with the slated to wins. Now, we already know by testing last week, two of them did not win. So we're going to try to test that same theory. We already know at least two of the teams that slated to win are not going to win. So they got Dallas to win. They have Dallas to win. So Dallas is supposed to win. But we got to pick our upsets. But we're not going to go over there yet. So on my money line, and I did write it because I did mess this up. So I did write, this is for ML, this is for PS for point spread. So we got 0, 100. So, and then it switched, but we're going to still go with this 0, which is, we're going to go with Dallas is slated to win. So, then our next game is Las Vegas and Baltimore. Baltimore Ravens, Las Vegas Rams. So, here they got Baltimore slated to win. Cause it's here. They got it slated to win. How I know it's the minus. So that's if you need a little bit more clarity. It's the minus. The minus is who's slated to win. So we're gonna go here. And then yet we have for our money line another 0. So right now we're seeing 0 so far. This we're just testing this out today. So then we got the Giants and Washington. Right here it says Washington. It says Washington is slated to win. As you can see right here. So that's the New York Giants and Washington. Who was them? We call them no names. Last season they was called Washington no names. So right here, Washington no names is right here. Because they was no name. They was horrible last season. Anyway, LA Chargers. We got the LA Chargers. LA Chargers is slated to win against the Carolina Panthers. They're slated to win. Now, we got to watch out for these numbers as well, because sometimes these numbers indicate which ones is going to be the ones that's not. Which one is going to be the two, maybe 2 or 3, and it could be the ones that got the 3 on it. Maybe not, or it could be the ones with the lower ones. It could be the ones with the lower ones. I'm not sure yet because, hey, we're just going through. So we're going through what they have on each team. So we're right here so far. They have the Carolina they have the Chargers. Sorry, they got the Chargers slated to win. And guess what? It's still on. Or that's the point spread. I don't want to talk about that yet. So guess what? We still got a 0. We got next team. I don't want to mess over. Next team, Indianapolis Colts against Green Bay Packers. We have, it's saying the Colts is slated to win. So they got the Colts slated to win. This was the 0 over 100. We also have to watch this because this is when it changed. It changed. I did write the final numbers down, but yeah, they're still on here. Yep, that was it. That was the final number. So we're keeping track. With these numbers here, I'm keeping track because these numbers are going to help in future bets when they get to switching everything up. All I have to do is go back to a sheet that had these particular numbers on it, and then that's how I'm going to pick my teams. So next, we're going here. San Francisco 49ers with the Minnesota Vikings. So they have San Francisco slated to win. San Francisco slated to win. They're on the Nothing. I had nothing here. It switched to 100 0 because how I know? Because it ain't flip flop. I know it didn't. Um, so they got San Francisco slated to win. We got Cleveland against Jacksonville Jaguars. They got Jacksonville slated to win against Cleveland. Uh, who was Cleveland? Bengals? I don't know. Don't get me. I'll figure it out later. Maybe. No, the Browns. Cleveland is Browns. Okay. Cleveland is Browns. So, they have Jacksonville slated to win. Here's the next team. We got Seattle Seahawks against the New England. They got New England slated to win. Do they? Let me make sure I'm right. No, they don't. They got Seattle. Seattle slated to win. They got Seattle slated to win. Gotta make sure I keep up. And they're on the 0. So we're gonna talk about a few of these when we get back to it. The Jets and the Tennessee Titans. They have the Jets slated to win. Who knows? I don't know about that one. So maybe that one, maybe that 18 is what's gonna not win. But who knows, Shad? We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. So we got them slated to win. The Jets are slated to win. But like I said, we don't know yet. Tampa Bay, because some of these teams are like iffy. Like, so if you think that bet might be iffy, and the ones you think are iffy, leave them off. Okay, so Tampa Bay against Detroit Lions. They got the Lions. They got the Lions slated to win against, make sure I'm on the right row, which I am. They got Lions slated to win against Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay, so next team is the Rams against Arizona Cardinals. They got the Cardinals slated to win. And this was what? Point spread. So their point spread was a 50-50 on the point spread. So I don't want to talk about that yet. So they got the 0 here on that. But who knows about that game? But that's who they got slated to win. We got the Cincinnati. Now, those I think the Bengals. Yeah. Okay. Kansas City Chiefs. You already know they got the Chiefs slated to win. They got the Chiefs slated to win. They was on the 0. Pittsburgh against Denver Broncos. They got Pittsburgh. They have Pittsburgh slated to win. And they're on the 0. Even though the numbers did change, that's what we're looking at when we're looking at this too. And in the end, because it's gonna be an upset bet somewhere. We got Chicago against Houston, and we got Houston slated to win. We got Houston slated to win, and they're on a 0. So looks like a lot of the zeros on here. So like if you go with that 0-100 method that I usually do, looks like the zeros are the ones that's gonna be, winning on the 0-100 method. Now, let's talk about something. Let's talk about something that I want you to do as opposed to just this. And I know it might look all over the place, but you're just gonna, and those numbers might be a little different in the sports betting app, but the plus and minus it is what it is. They're there. The plus and minus is there on the sports betting app on who's slated to win and who's not slated to win. So, and the reason why I say don't bet a lot is because you know how the books are with these parlays. So you're betting a 12 team or whatever team parlay. You think they want you to win that? No, they don't. There's just like and something's gonna fail. So you think they want you to win all the teams? No, they don't want you to win all the teams. They don't. They some haters. So but you're not doing nothing illegal. You're doing legal sports betting. You're not hurting nobody because it's millions of dollars, billions of dollars out there for the taking, for the getting. Why not? We can get some of that money too. So that's the way you got to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Long as you got the extra, long as you got the extra income, long as you got the extra funds, long as you know what I'm saying, long as your bills are paid or whatever the case may be, take a couple dollars. I don't care if you take $5. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you only got $5, $10, flip that. Like I said, place a 25-cent bet on each team. If that's the case, if you want to start out testing it. So this is the thing I used to do. And they used to give the pick. But I think when the first time went on there about the Major League Baseball, I didn't see it no more. So you're gonna go in. You're gonna go in and you're gonna go in and you're gonna go to Yahoo Sports. So in there, you're gonna go on NFL. So over here, they got your stats, they got your power rankings, they got the players, they got your injuries, they got your odds, they got whatever else. Like I said, now if remember I said I don't care nothing about no players unless I'm doing like a player prop and I don't somebody then I care. I don't when I said I don't care about injuries, I don't care about this or that. Now it do take factor major factor in football because but that's how but either way it goes, the games are already still rigged up. Period. And just because I'm saying it's rigged up ain't gonna change the what they doing. They already know who's gonna win. They already got who's gonna win, whatever the case may be. So we're gonna click it here and we're just gonna check something. We're just gonna check something. So we're gonna look and see the implied win. And that's just so you can check along with yourself. So now this if you're not a believer, you don't believe what I'm saying. You can go check right here. So they got Washington to win a little bit by a little bit. So if you want to see where the money at, and that means the money, I'm not sure if this is showing because one thing I don't really care to see is consensus money. I really don't care about the where you put in your money. I care about where the bookmakers or where the where the hedge funds are putting their money. I don't really care about where now like okay, that's like a saying bet against the public. The public is putting their money somewhere and the hedge or the major sports book or the bookies or whatever the case may be, they're putting their money somewhere as well. So that's what counts to me because they don't care nothing about they care about the public as to where they're gonna take their money. So that's what they care about. They care about the public when they want to take our money. But so I don't care about that. I want to know where the money at as to where. So this is where the money line is at. The money line is on Washington. The point spread is on the point spread is for the Giants. The total points is for the over. That's where it is. So this is just another tool that you can use so you can know, okay, it's a high probability that this game is gonna go over. They got they got the alternate. Change the line. Change the line. Change the line where you where it's gonna go if you want to do overs. So if I want to bet the over, I could change the line down. Say that this game is gonna go over a certain amount of points. You got to look and see how much money you're gonna get when you change it. So say if I they saying it's gonna go, they saying it's over 43. I'm just using this one game for an example. Then say if you want to change the line, and I would pull up the sports betting app, but this is just an extra phone that I had in one a box that I took out, so that I went in my room to find to do this morning. You're gonna see so it's not I couldn't find one of my phones. Now I got a phone that got everything in it. And for some reason I can't find it. But oh well. So um you're gonna see how much money they're gonna give you if you switch it down to 39 per se. So we already know who we're betting on for money line. Now you got to think about who which teams that is going to upset or which ones you think. And I'm not saying not by who you like. You're not gonna go by who I like this team. I love this team. This is my favorite team. This is my pet. You're not gonna do that because you want to know why. Like I had a friend say to me, "Oh, you know how you get your money because I bet with who I like in my emotions. You just bet it. Exactly. I bet based on who I think is going to win, based on whatever I say the system is rigged up on. You know what I'm saying? Based on the rig. That's how I do it. Um they got injuries here. That's if you care about that. If you want to say, "Oh, this person injured, so they got these more injuries than this person," or they better they play it out. This is the morning, so this is fresh. So you know what I'm saying. A lot of people they go through this stuff. I'm not no sports guru, and I'm not claiming to be. I'm not no sports analyst, and I'm not finna claim to be. I'm just the person who likes to make money. So if I like to do it, I'm going to show you ways of how I do it. Now, you think I go through all this? No, I don't care. The only thing you might want to do it for is if you want to see who the player is that you, and this is what I do. I use ESPN though. I go to I type in the person name, ESPN stats, and I look at the person's stats on who it is I'm trying to do a player prop with, and see what their stats is, what they could possibly run, pass, whatever the case may be. Because I want to know if this person doesn't even get this per game, why I'm a bet on them. If this person doesn't even get that per game, why I'm a bet on them. You know what I'm saying? So it's just um that uh, that's where we're going with it. So let's just look at one more. So I'm gonna go back. So we're just gonna take the Seattle Seahawks game. We're gonna go with the C. Okay, so Now let's take a look here. So this is where that upset might come in at. Because I think they had New England. Let's take a look. Let's see. No, they had Seattle. Okay. So, come on, don't do that stupid flipping stuff. Oh, nah. I want to do whatever I want to do. That's cool. That is oh so cool. All right. So we picked. Okay, here's Seattle Seahawks. So the points for the over and under is kind of leaning towards the under. The money is 60% on Seattle. Now, if you go back to the betting percentages, this is, oh, yeah. So, like I said, there we go. So, like I said, that is the bet. This is the public. And this is what I said. Like, you really don't care. You do care to look at it because you care to see. Now, I don't know why I want to do some stupid stuff. That's where they're going with it. But you want to know where the real money at. So the real money is there, point spread there. But you got to know that it's catching up right here, too. So, you know what I'm saying? Those are some things that you do want to be aware of. So this is a tool that I want to use. I have not even begun to think to use it yet. With um when we're doing our point spread, because we got to find our own upset. We got to find our own upset. We got to find our own upset bet. We got to see who is on here that they got slated to win that is not going to win, because somebody ain't going to win. We know that for a fact. We know that someone is not going to win. So, that's what we have. I did rewrite it. Sorry, I don't know why I mixed up my book, but I did. And I shouldn't have. I did rewrite it, and I wrote it also down for point spread, because this is where the real money's at. Now, the real money's in the point spread, but how do you know what score is gonna be what? You can go back and look at those implied scores, and you could try to do your thing based on that. And then, but we're gonna test it out and use the. I'm not doing it today. I am testing it out, as in I'm gonna look at it. You see, we got some 16, 48, 84s. We're gonna look at it. We're gonna look at it, and we're gonna see at the end of the day who won on the point spread. And remember, I said I made a mistake and wrote the beginning point spreads here. So I already got the 0 hundreds for the point spread for each team. And then I got the final numbers. that it's going to be. So those, I'm going to use this in comparison. That way we can also do a point spread bet because that's where the real money is. People want to know where the real money is. So this is a strategy that we're going to do today. So either you could do the zero method, you could bet the zeros, you could bet the hundreds. We already saw which hundreds from the slated to wins. Go by what you're slated to wins. If you cannot see anything because it's all over the place, take a screenshot. I did go over each one, and then I did go on down the line to see. And you're gonna derive your own upsets. Pick one, maybe two. If those two, or maybe, pick not one, pick two, maybe three. If you think three of the teams from the money line, and right now it's no money in the money line. I'm just letting you know, because when I placed the bet yesterday, they only gave like $2 for something. $2 on the bet. So we're going to have to start figuring this out a little bit sooner so you can get so we can get some major money. If you have more money to bet more money. That's going to be totally up to you to do. So something else I wanted to look at, I did not put the percentage over here yet. I didn't do that yet. So we're going to use the Yahoo tool. This is what I want you to do today. We're gonna mix up. We're gonna place another bet. This is for people who can do that, or people who wants to do that. These are the Major League Baseball games. Write them down. Write each team down. Write these numbers down, and write who's slated to win and who's not. You already know. Minus is slated to win. Plus is not. This is a 50-50. The pick'ems, leave the pick'ems alone. If it's minus, leave the minus alone. I know that looked like a plus, but that's not. Any ones that you don't know about, leave them alone. The ones with the different numbers on them, leave them alone. So we're going to give an example about that. So say if we go, we're going to switch it up. So we're just going to start, say we're going to do the second team, say Cincinnati and Baltimore. Oops. Okay, here we go. So look. So we're looking here. We see where the public money bet is. They're betting for Baltimore to win. There's no data here. No data. So don't even worry about playing that. This is where the real money's at. So it's by looking here, they might not even win. To be honest, I can't stand them anyway. This right here. So the money right here, where the real money at, it's saying Detroit's gonna win. Okay, come on. I hate when it. Oh my goodness. Oh, there we go. Messing up my orientation. The runs is over 8.5. That's where they got the run. So you change it. You're gonna change it. Change the runs to 7. Yeah. If you're gonna bet that, you change it to this. You know, I gotta set this phone because, like I said, I just got it out of a box, out of my room this morning. Out of one of my rooms that I don't even go in. So, now you, like I said, we're gonna look back, even though I don't care nothing about no public bet. That's the public. No, public bet. We're looking at the percentages. We're looking at the percentage. The betting percentage says the Orioles is going to win. So 97%. They're on the zero. So we're gonna check this out too. I did not do that yet. I didn't check it out. Um, but I don't really like playing the first game because I noticed that it doesn't matter if I got that 0 or 100 there. They do whatever they want to do with that first game. Now, this is just something that I've noticed. Now, if you got an insight and you know, oh, okay, by what I saw, that this is definitely gonna win. They on the slated to win. But like I said, to me, it don't matter because they do what they want to do. I done seen it too many times, and they always put that crappy. Let me not say that. I just don't bet. I don't fool with them too tough. They do what they want to do. All right, so I'm going down here because it ain't switching fast enough for me. So they got Minnesota on the money line. The most of the money says Cincinnati. So Minnesota is a zero. But it's a Sunday. I'm going to tell you what they do sometimes. I noticed that sometimes they'll give you money. They'll give you money on a Sunday because they think you're gonna go with who's slated to win. And like I said, this is how I've won one nice amount of money because I'll go with the not slated to win on like a Saturday or a Sunday because they'll pull it. So test it out. You got the data here. Like I said, I wrote it this kind of neater. So you can go along each team. But like I said, it's in your sports book. It's in the book already. The whatever app you're using to bet. It's in the sports betting app. And if I don't have nothing over there, that means nothing's there. So maybe that slated to win's gonna win. That mean I don't have no data yet. If I got nothing there, that mean like nothing there. I ain't have no data there. So that's what we're gonna do for our NFL and our Major League Baseball. You're gonna take your slated to wins or non-slated to wins, or if you don't want to mix them, do not mix them. If you do, do. But we're doing this for our NFL, most definitely. I'm gonna come back a little later with the lottery video, and was working on a new pattern that anybody could use. It doesn't matter where you at. There's a new pattern that you could use where regardless of where you live at, regardless of what state. So um that's it for today. I'm getting off of here. So It's kind of early. I think the first baseball game starts at like 11. So this and before the money keeps dwindling down, I want you to get off and go look at your the what you're gonna bet. So until next time.